Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be redoing my Mudguard, so it's version 2. First what we'll need is the milk bottle, second a printed template, third and fourth marker and scissors, and then a knife, which needs to be sharp. First you're going to take the milk bottle and your template and the marker, and we're just going to get some rough dimensions. So we're going to take the bottom of the jug and we're going to put it at the right side of the template, which would be the top of the template, and then we're going to mark the bottom edge where I'm doing now, and then we're going to flip it on its side and we're going to get the wings, just a rough sizing, doesn't have to be exact at the moment, just know that's roughly where it should be, and if it doesn't look right you can change it. Again, this is just rough measurements, so if it doesn't look right and you want it to be a little longer because your forks are a little wider for instance, you can change it accordingly. So this is not a direct example, just rough ideas and a bit more in depth to the last one. Then we're going to cut the bottle in half. Again, just roughly, I'm not doing this in any precision because we're just in the starting phases. So this wouldn't have to be precise just yet. In case you need to make any changes, you have some leeway. So then we're going to get the bottle done. And we're going to get the scissors. Once you've checked it and you're happy with it, then we're going to cut the bottom edge just to make it into a sheet, and then we're also going to cut the bottleneck off, as we will be doing now. Then just flatten out and check you got rough sizings to see if it fits, just to make sure everything's going right, because measure twice, count once. Then once you're happy with your measuring and stuff, we're going to cut to the measured lines, rough measured lines. Just cut them off just like that. Then you're going to flatten the sheet and you're going to put it on top of your template, lining up for making the wings. So you're just going to line it up to the header, if you want to call it that, and just draw rough depth lines. And then again, this is rough, so you can just adapt it to your template, how you've adapted to your bike, and just get the depth for it, which we will do by eye, as the milk jug has these indents or ridges for instance, and we're just going to go on that. And we're just going to cut that off because now we don't need that little part, that's excess. And last minute check, just to make sure you've done it right, just put it over just to check. And now we're just going to flatten off the bottom edge of the Mudguard by just cutting a flat straight line. While you do this, make sure it's just to keep the edge smooth. You don't want any ragged edges because that may just catch and make noise in your tire. Then with my head being obstructing your view, we're going to make the full wings and getting all the depth in and the length of the ridges. We're just going to draw rough lines, cut it up to the first ridge on the milk jug if you have a milk jug like mine, and then we're going to mark now the rough start point and end point of this, and then we're just going to cut it with a fingernail, half a fingernail, not exactly on the line. If you would see how I run my fingernail, it's about half fingernail from the actual line, just so we can again make changes at this stage if we need to. Then this is now the make or break measuring to see if you're fully happy with it. If you're not, this is you've gone too far and you should have checked a little earlier. And this is where I'm going to check, because in my template I've done a 3 size design, and I'm going to go for the middle length because I don't want mine to be too long. So if you need yours longer, you can make yours longer. And then we're just going to get now the actual shape of it, where it's going to go over the tire and catch the mud, which we will now cut out pretty precise to the markings. Then you're going to rub off all the markings, and we're going to get a marker and make all the cut holes with the knife and mark them out before we do that. And this is pretty much the whole Mudguard. If you want for reference, I will scan in my template here, and if you liked the video, please give a like. If you like my channel, please subscribe. Thank you for watching guys. Peace.